Hi everyone, thanks so much for watching. My name is Alana Palmer and I am the owner and founder of Konenki Skincare and Generations Beauty. One of the questions that I'm asked more often than probably any others is, will this skincare actually work? And I completely understand why people are asking it. You've probably bought products that promise brighter skin, fewer wrinkles, maybe better hydration, or maybe you've read all of the hundreds of glowing reviews before clicking buy. Then you use it for a few days, a few weeks, and nothing. Or at least nothing that you were expecting to have happen from using the product. So today I want to answer that question honestly and truthfully. Not whether Konenki skincare works and not whether one particular ingredient works, but how you can tell if any skincare is actually going to work for you. Because there are a few things that matter more than marketing that's on the front of the bottle. So let's go ahead and dive in. Have you ever bought something because the reviews were amazing, only you end up wondering if everyone else received something completely different? I know I have, and it actually makes me question if the product even works. I think when we ask, will this work? What we're really asking is, will I finally see a difference? And answering that is where things get interesting, because there's no product that works exactly the same for every single person who's using it. Your skin has its own story. Your hormones, your environment, your habits, your genetics. Two women can buy the exact same moisturizer and have completely different experiences. That doesn't automatically mean that one of them got a bad product. It means that our skin is wonderfully complicated. Okay, that's a nice way to put it. So let's get into what I actually mean by that. So when you're looking at skincare and deciding what to buy, before you even look at the ingredients, I would ask one question, and that is, who is this product actually made for? I think that's something that isn't addressed often enough or made glaringly obvious, because many skincare products are formulated for younger skin because that's who the industry has traditionally marketed to. But skin during perimenopause and menopause behaves differently. We lose moisture faster, our collagen production slows, the skin barrier becomes more fragile, and sensitivity often increases. So if a product isn't designed with our changing skin in mind, it may not be giving your skin what it actually needs today. The second question I would ask is, what is this product actually supposed to do? Because sometimes our expectations don't match the purpose of the product. If you're buying something to improve hydration, that's very different from trying to improve dark spots or pigmentation, or softening lines, or to strengthen your skin barrier. Plus, different concerns improve at different speeds and often with different ingredients. So some changes can happen really quickly, others can take months, and that's totally normal. It's expected. So when you know that going in, you can set your expectations accordingly. So after asking those first two questions, then I would start to look at the ingredients in the products. And by that, I don't mean whether they're trendy or all over social media this week or this month, and not whether they're difficult to pronounce. That seems to be a big one. But what I would actually ask is, are these ingredients backed by good research? That's a completely different question. There are ingredients like peptides and antioxidants like stabilized vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, barrier supporting ingredients that they're all amazing because they have years of evidence behind them. And that's so different from chasing whatever ingredient happens to be going viral on TikTok this week. It's backed by science. Here's another question, and this one is probably going to be the hardest to hear, but you should ask yourself, have I actually given this product a fair chance? because healthy skin takes time and consistency. Our skin is constantly renewing itself. It isn't going to completely change in a few days because the box promised dramatic results, especially if you've only used it, say, 5 times in 7 days. And your skin likely won't see drastic changes in a couple of weeks either. Our skin cell turnover takes longer as we age, so changes take longer to show up as well. And if you aren't tracking your changes, it's going to be really hard to notice a difference. So I always suggest that you take pictures when you start a new product. Then again, in a couple of weeks, and again in a couple of weeks after that, do that for 2, 3, or 4 months, because that's going to be the best way to see any changes that are slowly happening over time. Because we look at ourselves every day, the tiniest little improvements are so gradual, we don't notice them. But when we compare pictures that are, say, 2, 3, 4 months apart, that's where we can really see the differences. The last point I want to talk about is one that not many skincare companies really want to talk about. And that's that skincare doesn't work alone. It simply can't. Our lifestyle matters. So sleep matters. Sun exposure or protection matters. Stress matters. Your nutrition, hormones, hydration, they all make a difference. And that isn't meant to discourage anyone. I actually think it's encouraging, because it reminds us that skincare isn't going to carry the whole load by itself. And it's an important reminder to look after yourself, because that will also help or show up in your skin. So the big question, will skincare actually work? My answer is yes, but probably not for the reasons most ads or reels you've seen have led you to believe. It's not really about finding the world's most expensive cream or the newest trendy ingredient or the products with the fanciest packaging, although I do love beautiful packaging. But it's about finding products that are appropriate for the skin that you have today and using them consistently. Consistency is queen. And then also, of course, giving them enough time to do their thing. And measure your success by healthier skin, because healthy skin usually becomes brighter, it feels more comfortable, it's more resilient, it's smoother. And when your skin is healthier, it just naturally feels better and looks better too. I think that that's a much more realistic and encouraging way to think about skincare. If you'd like to dive even deeper into everything we talked about today, I've linked the full blog below. It expands on each of these ideas, and I've also included in that a simple timeline for what kinds of changes you can expect realistically when you start a new product and when they happen. And if you found this helpful, I'd love it if you would hit like and subscribe. You can also follow us on social media, Instagram and Facebook. I will also link those below. Every week I share practical skincare tips and advice specifically for women navigating perimenopause and menopause. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.